Hey y'all. What it do? What it do? I know it's probably kind of, you see like a spotlight on me. I had to remove my shade off of my lamp because it was like really dark in here and you couldn't really see my face. So, whatever. I do what I got to do. So, don't mind that. And I know my oranges aren't matching, but I'm in the house chilling and that's how I feel. But orange is a very powerful color. It actually is has to do. I know people like especially y'all with the chakras and the colors and what they mean. Orange means creativity, and it's a really strong color, and it has to do with the, is it the sacral? I think it's the sacral. I know it's not the soul. No, the solar plexus is yellow. Okay, so yeah. Anyway, so I've been feeling like really weird lately. I mean, I know it's a lot going on. I know the past couple of weeks has been like back to back to back to back incidences where I feel like it took a lot of me out of me. Like mentally and emotionally, I'm like tapped out. You know what I'm saying? And it's not to the point where it's like throwing me off, or it's like I'm like worried about it, but it's a weird feeling, and I'm trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Of course people could be like, oh, it's probably grief, it could be stress, it could be a whole bunch of other things. So I don't know what I'm going through right now, but I feel a little numb, I feel a little out of it. I'm really happy to be home chilling. I really don't have the this is crazy, but I'm pretty sure somebody else is going through the same thing because me and my girlfriends talk about things, and yeah, I really don't feel the need to like want to be around anybody. Like I just kind of want to be quiet. I want a certain tone. I want a certain energy right now, and right now I think it's just me. I just want my energy. So I'm in here chilling watching Alien versus Predator, but I was having a talk with myself, and I was saying like, what's going on? How are you really feeling? And from what I got, of course, me and God be having conversations all day as well. And what I got from it was, you're going through a transition right now. You're going through dying from like your old self and like becoming a new person. Like, the way it's crazy because like even the foods that I eat, I no longer eat certain foods because my body reacts to it differently. Like it doesn't like I can feel, and see, this is the thing about becoming conscious or your third eye opening or tapping into your spirituality, when it really opens your eyes to a lot of things, and you take, now you're held accountable. So you're accountable for knowing what's going on with you. You can't say, well, I didn't know I was sick, when you know that the foods that you're eating is basically poisonous. You know what I'm saying? I have like herbs in my house, and I have like a whole bunch of stuff to my disposal, and tons of books about all kinds of things. You know what I'm saying? Just about being leveled up. You know what I mean? And I guess I'm a little upset with myself because it's like I'm kind of stuck, but I'm stuck. Standing still because I'm looking around trying to figure things out. But it's like, Marty, I need you to get emotion. I need you to get emotion. And like physically, I haven't been feeling well in my stomach. Like only in my stomach. From time to time, I probably get some headaches and stuff like that. So I know, and I know it happens at certain times, and if I do certain things and so forth. So my thing is, it's like, why do you keep repeating it? But then I had to get to the point where I said, you know what? You got to stop beating yourself up about things. You know what I mean? It's just it's just that when you're going through, again, when you're going through a healing process, when you're going through any type of major change, any type of leveling up, you know what I mean? It becomes, I don't want to use the word painful because I'm trying to get away from like negative words. It's something that's uncomfortable. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna just stick with that because basically that's what it is. You go through this uncomfortable feeling. It's almost like a cocoon turning into like a butterfly type of thing. You know what I mean? That whole transition, and the conversation that I was having with with God and everything was like, am I losing control or am I in control? Like, are things going? And things are always on time. Things are always flowing the way they're supposed to flow. Yeah, things kind of go off track because we don't take the time and really just sit down and say, okay, this is my time to rest. This is my time to recoup. This is my time to gather my thoughts. I mean, my strength has been tested the past couple of weeks. My mental state has been tested. My emotional state has been tested. I mean, everything like hit me at once, but I'm so proud of myself because I took it and I dealt with it and I moved. You know what I'm saying? I didn't allow anything to suck me in. I didn't allow anything to keep me, in this real dark place because we've all been there. That dark place, that sunken place. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you know how hard it was to pull out of something like that? People that's dealt with depression, people that's dealt with like anxiety and traumas in their life who are now can comfortably walk and wake up and feel good and stuff like that. Like it took a long time. It took a lot of abuse on yourself. It took a lot of abuse on other people. Like, it took a long time and a lot. So you don't want to go back to that. You know what I'm saying? I know I don't. I don't at all. I like it out here. You know what I mean? So I had to stop saying, and coming down on myself about anything. I had to stop worrying that every time something feels uncomfortable or something doesn't go right, that, it's about to, it's about to be a bunch of other stuff that's going to come along. No, things happen, like they say, for a reason. And you have to figure out that reason. And once you figure out that reason, you have to apply that reason. You know what I mean? And it's just this whole elevation. Every year I get older, like I get more and more in tune with things, and it's amazing. But it's like, it's an eye opener now because now you're aware of things. Now I'm held accountable. You understand what I'm saying? And that's another thing that kind of like I guess beats me up is the fact that I can't sit here and be like, oh, I didn't know. I didn't know I was sick. Yes, you did. You know that you're not drinking water. You know you're not exercising. And I'm wondering every day, like, oh my God, my neck hurt. I feel so sore. I don't have no energy and this is that. Well, you're sitting around. You're not doing anything physically. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. A lot of us are making sure bills are paid. We're making sure our household's in order. We're working on, whatever we're working on, starting businesses. I see everybody's doing things. I know, but I know it's just some of us that's just like, well, I'm gonna keep it on me. It's just like, oh my God. If I ain't got to get up out of this bed, I'm excited. And there's nothing wrong with resting, but it's a problem when, you know, I guess you're most happiest laying in bed or just sleep. I don't know. To me, that makes me feel uncomfortable. It makes me feel like no, because you're not wanting to live right now in this presence. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? What is it? So it's just been a lot of deep thoughts. You know what I'm saying? You got to take the time to have them thoughts, but understand that there's going to be a time where you're going to be transitioning and you're going to be getting older. You're going to be doing things. We all don't do the same things we used to do last month. You know what I'm saying? Last year, 5 years ago. So it's just that transition and that part right there. It's like the waiting area. It's almost like if you pass away or something, they say like it's like this limbo that you're in for a while till there's a decision made or whatever. I don't know. I haven't studied that far into spirituality, like afterlife and stuff, but I feel I just feel kind of like right now I need to be aware. I need to stop. I need to slow down. I need to figure something out. I need to move forward. You know what I mean? So I just don't want to lose grip. I don't want to buckle. Like I've come so far mentally and especially emotionally. Like I'm super proud of myself emotionally. Like I've been handling a lot of stuff. Like you talking about healing. Healing is almost being like a bulimic. I'm constantly purging. You know what I'm saying? Stuff that's been deep down and it's been rotten and decaying and just festering. But see, that's the thing. That's why some of us are so angry and some of us, can't move forward because we've been holding on to stuff for so long. It's just like garbage or something. Like when you're holding on, it just starts to stink. It just starts to mold and decay. And it's just like, I didn't even know that was going on. You know what I mean? But I opened up that garbage can. I looked inside. I said, okay, this shit got to go. I had to put on some gloves. I had to lift that garbage bag up with all that oozing gooky stuff coming down and get on my shoes or whatever. And I had to throw it out. But I had to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? And these last couple of weeks has had to go face to face with a lot of trauma that I went through as like I won't say trauma, but like a traumatic, things that I went through as a child that was traumatic to me. You know what I mean? And I had to face, and I had to face it head on. I couldn't face it with anger because it's not how you're supposed to face things. I couldn't face it, just all erratic and stuff. No, I faced it like a grown woman. You know what I'm saying? The way I'm sitting here so nice and poised now, that's just how I was. Because I said I'm not going to keep allowing something or a situation or whatever to keep bothering me. Like, I don't want to keep being bothered by it. It's like a damn mosquito. Like, life things keep coming. Listen, that shit don't even bother me no more. I say what I need to say, and I move forward from it. I don't go back and forth with anybody. I don't try to see. That's the thing. Like, I would spend so much time. I think a lot of us spend so much time trying to get somebody to see our point, to feel like how I feel. That's not your place. It is not your place, and it's definitely not mine. This is how I feel. I'm going to say how I feel because I'm not holding on to nothing anymore. I'm going to say how I feel. I'm going to be respectful about it. I'm going to and this is like even at work. I don't stress about nothing. They keep, people are stressed out. I'm leaving, whatever. I don't stress out. Every meeting I have and every time they want to come up with a new job for you to do that they're not going to pay you for and those other stuff, I'm like, whatever. I'm going to do exactly what I can do in 8 hours. And that's it. Because we are stressing out. I'm so exhausted mentally. Like, I'm like, Marty, don't even do it. We've been doing very well. we we have been doing very well, and we're gonna do what we can do for today. I'm not gonna stress about what I didn't do tomorrow, or I didn't drink enough water today. Look, I got up this morning, I did some amazing stretches and did a couple of leg lifts, and worked out for like maybe 7 minutes and felt phenomenal. I feel good. I'm talking to y'all now. I feel no pressure in my neck and stuff. Cracked it a little bit, but you know what I mean, loosened up a little bit, and just do as much as you can. So I think that that's what's going on, because it's just like, well, where do I start? Why maybe I'm supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be doing it like this. No, you didn't come with no instruction manual. Everybody's way they need to do things is how they need to do things. So stop stressing over it and just do what you can do when you can do it. Because I guarantee you, I'm probably going to lay back down and take another nap. And I'm watching a good movie. I don't know if I said it, but I'm watching Alien versus Predator, and I'm watching some good old movies all day today, and I'm going to relax. I should, and I'm upset because I haven't been cooking. You know what I mean? I've been ordering out a lot, and I've been wasting money. But I said, you know what? It is what it is, because I've never been completely broke, and I've been smart enough to like do things differently. Like, I've been smart enough to invest money and have like $50 come out my paycheck every week and just sit in an account that I don't touch. You know what I'm saying? And I don't miss it. I forgot that the damn thing was there until I got an alert one time and I looked at my balance. I was like, oh wow. You know what I'm saying? I can go get my nails and feet done if I want. And probably give them a little eyebrow shaped up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not stressing about anything anymore, because I'm in a process. But it's a weird feeling, because it's like when you start to elevate and you learn stuff, and you start healing and you peeling back these layers, and you're just like, oh wow, you know what I'm saying? It's so relieving, but it's a weird feeling. It's a weird feeling, and something is about to happen. Something is about to come. Something is about to flourish, and I could just feel it. I feel my growth. And like I said, I'm proud of myself, because it's a lot of things that I would have handled completely differently. I would have been crying and all emotional, and I've been in here drinking myself to death and all this other stuff, and I just I'm glad I don't hold it emotionally anymore. And I think that's a weird feeling to me too, because it's almost like, people who date somebody, just like being in toxic relationships. You know what I'm saying? You grew up in a toxic household and you've been in nothing but toxic relationships, and you finally meet a decent person. And you feel uncomfortable in that relationship because you're used to toxicity. So I think I'm also purging and dying from an old me. So it's like me, I'm like, I'm not used to, it's just different and new. I'm not used to I guess certain things and being consistent, but I have been. As far as even like my like I said, my eating habits, and paying attention to my body, it's even that. Like, I get frustrated because I have to literally figure out what to eat. sometimes I'll just be like, hell with it, I'll deal with the stomach pains and, and and the runs tomorrow, but it is what it is. And it's like, why am I doing this to myself? So now I have to figure out how to eat more healthy. And the crazy thing is, I said I wanted to be a vegan. So it's just like, and when people say they want to do something, it's something that they feel inside. It's not they want to jump on a bandwagon. And it's just it resonates with them. They connect with it. So, and I've been saying this, I think, for the past maybe 2 or 3 years. And of course, yeah, I've stopped with the pork years ago, and the red meat, and, barely do chicken, but I love my seafood and my fish. I love salmon. I still say salmon because I wasn't told the L was silent. But anyway, so, yeah, so, but now it's like I have to figure something out because I hate feeling sick now. I don't like the fact that my spiritual, my mental can be so strong, but my, my physical body is just, I'm sorry, my physical body is just like exhausted. And I'm tired of, you know what I mean? You want to keep up with things and you can't, you got to keep tapping out. Like, I'm not, that hurts my pride. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, y'all, I don't want to make this video extremely long. I just want to share and want to say I'm okay. Things are going well. I don't know if this is part of the grieving process because I've never been down this road before. I know a lot of you have lost a parent or, or even a child, and I know it's an ongoing thing and so forth. And I don't know. I just feel really weird. That's all I can say. But it's a good thing because it's like my strength. Like I see my strength now. I was like, wow. Okay, I didn't know I was this strong. You know what I mean? You kind of shock yourself. And I think that's what I'm in the state of shock also right now because it's like really a lot going on. Like so much at the same time. And it was supposed to, I think, take me out. You know what I'm saying? It was not take me out like out of here, but it was supposed to like knock me down, and it didn't. I kind of looked at it and stumbled over it a little bit, but stepped over it and kept it pushing. And I was like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? So I don't know if I got my initiation or my crown, if that was my crown, because like I guess I felt like I graduated. You know what I mean? But it's like, okay, now what do I do now? So I guess that's my next move. I'm like stuck with like what to do now. And I know we've been put here to kind of like give back and stuff like that. So I'm trying to figure out what do I do as far as that. I mean, I can I'll usually volunteer and do a lot of things, but I don't know. I hope it's enough. All right, y'all, over and out. Let me finish get my chill on and figure out what I'm gonna eat soon because I know my son is gonna be up and stuff, and I need to get his health in order as well because I'm telling you, we better be taking our herbs and whatever. I done put a little bit of my spirulina in my water. And like I said, I don't stress myself out. I ain't even drink a lot, but I'll sip on it throughout the day and try to get into this water drinking. And I know you could put fruit in it. It's just, I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to do it for a couple of days and get on a routine. All right, y'all, over and out.